Today I'm going to share with you my honest experience of achieving 350% hike in my last job switch. No clickbait, no nonsense, all fact. And throughout this video we are going to talk about a lot of useful ideas that you can also apply in your next job switch. So make sure that you watch this video till the end. If you are someone who is new to the channel and if you want to watch useful and informative content like this one to educate yourself, then please consider subscribing to the channel and drop a like below. Without any further delay, let's roll the intro. In this video, I spoke about my journey of landing 3 job offers. If you have not watched it yet, then watch it after completing this video till the end. And today I'm going to share with you that how I negotiated between all these offers in order to achieve 350% hike. So let's start with the first offer that I got with PwC. By the way, I'm not sharing the entire interview experience here in this video, otherwise the length of this particular video will exceed too much. So keeping it relevant only till the final round, which was the HR round, where the actual salary negotiation happens. And since my salary in the previous organization was on the lower side and therefore I was expecting a hike of at least 60 to 80%. But on the other hand, HR had some different plans for me. He offered me a hike of 30% and then gracefully increased it up to 35%. I expressed my thankfulness to the HR, but this was definitely not a good to take offer for me at this point of time. And therefore, I appreciated the offer and politely asked the HR if he can increase it up to 100%. And suddenly what I felt like the tone of the HR was changed. He replied to me in such a way that my ask was not practical at all. And then he provided me the following reason that why I should not be getting that much of hike. First, that I am asking too much compared to my last round salary. Secondly, I do not belong from a tier 1 or tier 2 college. And third, I also do not hold any BTech, Masters or PhD degree. And after carefully listening to him around 2 to 3 minutes, I was absolutely knocked out. And to be honest, I was also feeling slightly embarrassed or humiliated as well. But still, I tried to stand back and come up with the following arguments. I replied saying that my last round salary looks little because it was my first job. It was my initial experience where I had to work at a low salary just for the sake of work experience. Additionally, I also did not get any hike during the pandemic. Secondly, although I belong from a tier 3 college, but please do not avoid the fact that I have spent too much time, effort, money in order to learn the on-demand hot technology skills that will help me to add value to your company. And third, that you were already aware around my degree that I do not hold any BTech, PhD or Masters. So it is not like I'm revealing these things in the final round itself. And also generally a PhD or Masters candidate would ask for the double amount of what I was asking. And to all these things I also added that I have been consistent with one single company for more than 3 years. First year I was working within the Wipro payroll and next 2 years I was working directly under BT. So clearly I am not a job hopper and whatever I was asking, it was a one-time demand. And therefore, accumulating all these counter arguments, I politely asked the HR if he can revise his offer. The HR was silent for a couple of seconds, but then he replied that although the chances are very less, but he will try. And that moment itself was a clear win for me because I was able to negotiate with an HR of Big 4 company. I was able to talk rationally in order to give him counter arguments. And I'm not sure if you would believe, but within 3 days I got a revised offer with a raise of 120%. It was more than what I have initially asked for. And this wouldn't have been possible if I would have accepted the initial offer, the offer of 35% hike. And now I was given a 7-day window in order to accept this offer. But instead of getting overexcited and accepting the offer, I decided to wait for a few more days because I was expecting the final round call from few other companies as well. And of course I wanted to go with the best possible offer for me. The second offer was from TCS itself. So I got the call from the HR for the final discussion and she offered me a hike of 35%. And again she had the same justification that my last round salary was less. I did not belong from a tier 1 or tier 2 college and I was also not holding any BTech or PhD degree. And then she explicitly mentioned that this is the best offer I can get in today's market. So this time I avoided to get much involved and giving counter arguments and straight away told the HR that I am already holding an offer of 120% hike, that also from a Big 4 company. So what are your thoughts about it? HR was shaken a bit and then she instantly said that we will match the offer and we will also give you 120% hike. But I politely told the HR that even if you match the hike, I am going to go with them because they were the first to give me the offer. So you must propose a better offer to me if you want me to accept your offer. I will honestly tell you that I was not feeling confident at all. I was feeling very skeptical when I said this thing. But guess what? My trick actually worked and I had the ball on my court. And TCS agreed to offer me a hike of more than 200%. And I finally started feeling like that it was a very good idea of being underpaid and hustling to gain the working experience just to become a valuable and on-demand resource. And then comes the third offer from Fossil Group. Pretty much same kind of conversation happened again. I pitched for a better offer compared to the best offer that I was already holding. And again successfully dominated the negotiation part. And this time this product-based company offered me a hike of more than 350%. And by now I was literally flying. When I was looking for a job change, I did not even imagine that I will end up achieving a 350% hike offer. And when it comes to job change, money is a very important factor, but not the only thing that matters the most. And on a personal level, from career perspective, I had a lot of other things planned except a full-time job. And therefore, after discussing my thoughts with my mentors and my close colleague, I decided to stay back in my hometown and join the offer of TCS. Now let's quickly discuss about few important takeaways from today's video. First thing, that I was offered these kind of hikes before the current ongoing layoff trend and economical crash. And therefore, for next few months, companies might not be that kind in terms of offering you bigger hikes. Secondly, never let your past become your weakness. I was reminded multiple times that I did not belong from a tier 1 or tier 2 college. I am not holding any BTech degree or master's degree and I am not worth it, etc., etc. But I was always mentally prepared, strong enough to bounce back. Third thing, once you become efficient with your skills, people will literally bid to hire you. I have honestly witnessed this. Fourth and last, that you should be absolutely clear in terms of recognizing your own real value and rest of the world will follow. Never let others tell you that what you're worth. Only you are responsible to decide that. On this platform, I am trying to bring this kind of content in order to educate people, spread awareness among the entire IT industry and analytics domain. Subscribe to the channel and drop a like below to support my work. It will encourage me a lot in order to keep on bringing this kind of content. Also, don't forget to check out this video where we have discussed about the topics like recession, the current layoff trend, and what could be the future opportunities after this time. Thank you very much for your time today. See you in the next video.